Hello everyone, I'm Supraja Krishnan and welcome back to my channel. So this is the part 3 of the same book haul video, and this is the last video in this series. And today I'm going to be talking about the books that I bought in store. Like, when I go out and when I see a bookstore, I be like, let me go check all the books out, and I be like, okay, I'm gonna buy 4 books today. So I bought a lot of books that way. I think I have like 8-9 books here. So without any further ado, let's get started. But if this is the first time you're watching any of my videos, hi, I'm Supraja Krishnan and welcome to my channel. I make book related, movie related videos in this channel. If you think you might like any of these contents, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon so that you get notified as and when I upload new videos. Now let's get started. The first book I'm going to talk to you guys about today is Crescent City by Sarah J. Maas. This is the new adult fantasy series being written by Sarah J. Maas. Only the first book is out in this series. I think the next one is coming out next year or the year after. I'm not really sure. So I don't really know a lot about this book as usual. The only thing I know is that there's a love triangle in this book, and that is more than enough. I love love stories. I love Sarah J. Maas. I mean, if you have watched any of my 2020 reads videos, you would know that I love her so much. I mean, she was one of my 2020 finds that I love so much that I'll be holding on to the rest of my life. She's like an amazing author. So this is the first book that I bought after lockdown. I was actually on a book buying ban last year. Like, I just wanted to read all the books that I already own before buying any more new books. And there was this coronavirus, a lockdown coming out, and I was like, well, good, the universe is on my side. And then after 8 months, one fine day, my husband was like, why don't we go out, like, let's go to a bookstore. And I was like, okay. And I went to this bookstore, and this book was like just there, sitting, staring at me when I was entering the bookstore. So I was like, okay, I see what you're doing there. And I just got this book. I'm kind of terrified to even open this book. I mean, this is a chunker. This book is so thick, and this is a big one as well. And I'm afraid though, if I open the cover, the book would get dirty or ugly or anything. So I'm kind of terrified to even open the cover. And let's all please take a second to appreciate the cover. I mean, how beautiful is this? The art, the details. I don't know if you can see that, the details. Oh my god, it's amazing. So I'll definitely let you guys know how the book is, how I feel about this book once I'm done with this. So stay tuned for that. The next book I'm going to talk to you guys about is The Mercies. So again, this was sitting right next to Crescent City when I was entering the shop. So I got this the same day. I got this again for, one purpose and one purpose only, that is to admire the cover for the rest of my life. I mean, how beautiful that cover is. It's amazing. But then I read the blurb, the backside of the book, and again, it was an interesting thing. So this book is set in the 1880s, I guess, I'm not sure. So the whole story is happening in a Norwegian island. So the men of the island, they've just, gone fishing, and there hits a storm. So all these men are gone with the storm, and therefore there is no men at all in the island. And the life, the women there, they're just living their lives. And as everything goes on smoothly for a year or a year and a half, a man comes into the island with his wife, and when they both see the people, when they look at these people, the lives they are living, something happens to them. The lady, the wife, the man's wife, when she sees them, the only thing she can see is their independence, is how amazing they are as women. Like, they don't have to depend on anyone, they're not depending on anyone, they're just living their lives their way. So it's like she's just so amazed by how amazing their lives are. And this man, being a man, just views everything in a different light. When he sees the island, when he sees the people for the first time, he is like, I think there's something wrong with these people, and I must be the one to fix it. And so a lot of things, a lot of adventures happen after that. And so what all changes happen there, how the changes affect each and every single person there personally, is what all this book is about. So I'm kind of really excited to read this book. I haven't really started reading this book, so I'll read it someday and I'll let you guys know. So the next book I'm going to talk about is The Little Prince. This book, again, when I wanted to read some children's book, this one just kept, popping up on all the recommendations. And the one common thing that every single reviewer said was that there is something to learn from this book for everyone. I was like, there is a thing or two to learn from every book. So what is so special about this book? And I don't know, I just haven't started reading it yet. And also people say that every time you read this book, you just learn something new. Like, you learn something totally different each and every time you read this book. And I'm like, I don't know, I just kind of look forward to reading it and finding out what treasures are in these little pages, between these little pages. So I don't know, I'll read it soon. I'll let you guys know. So the next book I want to talk about is Lolita. I ordered this book online actually when I ordered the other books that I was talking about in my last video. So if you haven't watched that, please go watch that. I'll leave the link for you in the description box down below. And this was one of the books that got cancelled and was reshipped to the seller. So I was actually kind of upset. And when I was going to a store the other day, I just saw this book there. So this was the last copy actually. So I was just looking at it like I was just looking at it like this, and there was this other girl coming and she was just going to take this book, and I was like, please give me that book. I just really want that book. Could you please give that book to me? And she was like, that's okay, you can take it. And I just got this book. So this book has been sitting on my shelf since then, but obviously I haven't started reading it yet. So this book is about a little girl named Lolita, and that is all I know. The next book I'm going to talk to you guys about is Be Careful What You Wish For by Jeffrey Archer. I got this book because I haven't really read a lot of Jeffrey Archer's book. I do own like 4 or 5 books of him, but I haven't really read any of those. I got this book like specifically because when I was listening to audiobooks, some mystery book, I was returning a book because I didn't like it, and when I was talking to the customer care, I was like, yeah, could you please recommend me some thrillers or mysteries? And she was like, okay, read Be Careful What You Wish For by Jeffrey Archer. It's a good one. And then I just, it wasn't on my mind really after that. And when I went to the store back in Coimbatore, and there was this book, and I was like, okay, maybe I'll try it. And I just got this book. Wait, that was a long story that was actually totally unnecessary, but there you go. The next book I'm going to talk to you guys about is the biography of Adolf Hitler. I got this book because I love Hitler. Okay, so first of all, I don't really know a lot about him, and I don't know, every time I say this, people give me this judgmental look, and I so hate that. And I mean, to each their own. And I actually own another Adolf Hitler's biography. It's a very small one, but I didn't really feel the thing, when I read that book. So I was just hoping to get this book someday, and I saw this the other day, and I was like, okay, I'm taking it today. The only downside is that I don't really read a lot of biographies. I am totally a fiction kind of person, so I don't know what this book is going to do to me or how this is going to make me feel. And I really hope this doesn't put me to sleep, because as I told you, I'm not really a non-fiction reader, but I do love the main character of the book, so I really hope I love the book as well. So let's see. The next book I'm going to talk to you guys about is A Painted House by John Grisham. I got this book again because I haven't really read a lot of John Grisham. I have read one book, I guess, The Summons by John Grisham, and I kind of liked it. It was kind of really slow. It was like dragging, and it almost put me to sleep a lot of times, but I did manage to almost finish the book, and I kind of liked it. So I just wanted to read another one of John Grisham's book. I do own 2 or 3 books, but I just didn't feel like picking any of those up, so I just wanted a new one, so I just got it. And I just loved the cover. It's so minimalistic, it's so sweet, and it just reminded me of sunset and sunrise, so I just wanted to pick this book up. And the reviews are pretty good as well, so I'm kind of looking forward to reading this. The next book I'm going to talk to you guys about is Bed to You by Silvia. So this is a book that I got because I love the name Silvia. I was actually looking for some Sylvia Plath's book, and I couldn't really find any. So when I saw this, I was like, Sylvia Plath, Silvia Day, not so different, I'll just get this, and I got it. But only after getting this book did I realize that this is somewhat like 50 Shades of Grey. And I don't know, I cannot say that I don't like 50 Shades of Grey. I cannot say that I love that either. I mean, my thoughts, my opinions are kind of mixed. Like, I just felt that the book was good. The concept was okay, but it didn't have to be so intense. Like, I mean, it was my first adultery book, so I mean, I did not really know how everything, you get the point. So it was kind of new to me. They say this book is kind of an emotional take on the same thing. Like, this book is more raw, it's more emotional than the 50 Shades of Grey series. So I am kind of looking forward to it. Like, I am an emotional person. Like, I am more of a emotion, feelings kind of person than a, I don't know, the other ones. So yeah, let's see how this goes. Since I came to know that this book is something like 50 Shades of Grey, I just lacked the motivation to pick this one up. So I don't know how I'm gonna pick this one up and how I'm gonna finish it, but I really hope to finish it someday. And girl, that stilettos, like, I just love stilettos so much. I love shoes so much, but I don't really wear stilettos or, like, fancy shoes. But I am one of those short people, so obviously I love stilettos so much. And I have this friend who loves stilettos so much as well, and she is tall, and she's like, I want to be taller, I think I want to wear a stilettos. So this actually reminded me of her when I saw this book. And if you're watching this video, you know I'm talking about you, so hi there. So the next book I'm going to talk to you guys about is The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes. This again is another Sherlock Holmes mystery books. So this is the first one that was published in the Sherlock Holmes series. So the other one that I was talking about in my last video, it was a compilation of 4 or 5 novels, but these are short stories, I guess. I am not sure actually. Yes, these are short stories. There are like 15 short stories here. I did start reading this book, and I'm again kind of taking it really slow because Sherlock Holmes. So this again is another crime solving, mystery solving kind of book. Sherlock Holmes just solves all these murder cases and all these mystery cases, like, one by one. So yes, it's just another Sherlock Holmes John duo story. The next book I want to talk about is Solaimalai Ilavarasi by Kalki. This is the only Tamil book that I got, online when I, not online, that I went, when I went to the store. I was like, I just saw this and I was like, okay, I want to get one Tamil book. Like, I want to read more of Tamil books and I don't know what to get. What do I get? And I had this panic attack, and I was like, I was ringing everyone that I know who, reads Tamil books. And I was like, what do I get? I don't know anything about Tamil books. My mom is actually a reader, and like, she doesn't have the time to read anymore. My mother-in-law is also a reader, so I asked them and they were like, Kalki is really good. And I do own like 1 or 2 of Kalki's books, and I was like, okay, then let me go with Kalki. And if you are a reader, if you're a Tamil book reader and you know any amazing Tamil books, please do recommend some to me. Like, I am a beginner when it comes to Tamil books. I can read Tamil very well. I am a Tamilian and I can speak Tamil and all, but when it comes to reading, I don't really read a lot of Tamil books. That's the only thing. If it takes like 2 days for me to read an English book, it might take 3 days for me to read a Tamil book. That is the only difference. It's not that I'm bad, it's just that I'm not very good. So please do recommend me some books. It would be amazing. So the last books that I want to talk to you guys about is the best love poems and best love letters of all times. So when I went to the store after 8 months, where I got the Crescent City book, I saw these 2 little tiny beauties there, and I was like, oh my god, you're so cute. And then I read the titles, best love poems and best love letters, and I am a sucker for love letters and love poems. Like, I just love the word love so much. I just love the the feeling. I just love anything that has to do with love. So I was like, totally, like, I was just crazy, and I was like, I just want this, please get me these. And my husband was like, well, whatever. And I just got this. I did read a couple of letters, and I just totally loved it. And I was like, why don't people write love letters anymore? If you're one of those people who loves the feeling, or even if you don't, please go write a love letter to your loved ones, be it your husband, your wife, your lover, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your sister, your brother, anyone. Just go write a love letter, because it's constant, it's lasting. It just there is always something special when it comes to words. So please go write a love letter or a love poem to them. They would, it doesn't have to be Keats worthy, it doesn't have to be amazing, it's the effort that counts. So please go write a love letter or a love poem. And when I saw the love poems book, I was like, okay, so it says best love poems and there has to be at least one Keats poems, and I am like, I just love John Keats and his words so much. I have his whole collection, but I haven't read that. I mean, obviously it's a classic, I wouldn't understand anything, but I remember crying so much when I got the whole collection book. I got that in a mall and I was like, oh my god, I got Keats' collection. So when I got this book, I just opened it and I saw, I think, two or three of Keats' poems, and I was like, wow, that is more than enough for me. And yes, that's the story behind these two little beauties. So that's it for this video, guys. If you like this video, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up and share this video with your friends and families, and let me know in the comment section below which of these books kind of like intrigued you, or which of these books did you like. So I'll see you very soon. Until then, please take care, stay safe, and don't forget to love yourself, and please go write that love letter or poem. I'll see you soon. Bye. Hi, it's me again, and I just totally left one book out. I have no idea how I left it. I mean, this is like one of my favorite books. So the book I'm talking about is The Hate You Give by Angie Thomas. I've been meaning to read this book for so long now. Like, I've been looking for this book for quite some time. I even tried reading it online, and I tried reading an ebook version of it, but it just didn't do it for me. I wanted to read the actual physical book because I wanted to feel the rawness of it. I wanted to feel how this actually affects me, because I have read a lot of reviews and did watch a lot of YouTube videos, reviews, YouTubers' reviews about this book, and oh my god, they were so amazing. The one thing that was common in everyone's review is that this book would definitely affect the readers in one or the other way. This book is actually about a black kid, a girl named Star or Starla, I'm not sure, and she sees her friend, I guess, being murdered by a cop. I'm not sure, but I think something like that happens, and if she tells that to anyone, it might be a problem for her whole community, and so she just keeps it down. And I don't know, there's a lot going on here, so I'm not really sure. So yeah, I'm actually kind of really excited. I don't know, I am intrigued at the same time. I don't know, even before going in, I kind of feel emotional for whatever reason. I have no idea. I don't even know what this book is about. So this is kind of actually weird, but whatever. If you have read this book or watched the movie, please let me know how you like it. I have been waiting to watch the movie because I wanted to read the book first, because I want the essence of the feelings. So yeah, that's it. Bye now.